up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video. Woo! We got a lot to cover. We got a lot to talk about. I'm trying to get this chat pulled up right now. How is everyone doing today? The chat is already on mother effing fire. So, I want to get something clear out of the way right now before we get into the meat of the discussion. You see my shirt? The last straw, okay? Now, we put this for sale yesterday. We've sold over 100 shirts. The company then had a problem with the logo because they felt it was too close to the logo we were trying to mock. So they changed the logo without our consent, but they did talk to us and tell us we needed to change it first. They completely changed it around completely. So they are going to be refunding everyone these shirts because they have changed it. They're not going to sell you the shirt like this. So I am working with a local vendor, and we are going to make these in-house, and we're going to sell them on geeksandgamers.com. If it becomes a problem, I'll just donate all the money to charity. I don't care about the money. I care about the message, just like the meme that I just posted of the Joker. So bear with me. Go to customink.com, ask for your refund, get out of that. We're going to work on getting everyone messaged that ordered a shirt because they completely changed the logo. They're a San Francisco-based company, so what do you expect? They clearly don't want to upset Disney. That's their right. Don't go after them. Don't attack them. It's their right to do whatever they want for their business. But we are going to make sure that we have these shirts so it broke the fandom. It broke the fandom, okay? The Last Jedi broke the fandom. So we are going to make sure our voice is heard. Someone does not want these shirts out there, and that's why we're going to double down and get them out there. So I apologize for the inconvenience, and I am trying to get everything pulled up on my computer over here also. But I apologize for the inconvenience on this. It's completely out of my hands. So we will get it straightened out. And anyway, go to customink.com, get your refund, and let's move on. I'll follow back up a little more as we move further in the show. I'll give an update. We have almost 400 people watching. We've only been live for like freaking 2 minutes. So amazing. So thank you to everyone joining in. Okay, so we have a lot to cover today, clearly. And Solo is falling and falling fast. This is incredible to watch. It is so funny to watch the mainstream outlets try to spin this in a positive direction. I've seen so many outlets call it a record-breaking weekend. The joke is all on them. We're not dumb enough to fall for that nonsense. Record-breaking weekend, my ass. You guys were saying this movie was going to hit $170 million. You said it was rivaling the Infinity War. You said it had more pre-sales than Black Panther. And all it took was a little bit of common sense and a little bit of research on the internet to see that no one was really interested in this movie. Empty cinemas, empty theaters all across the world. And now everyone is going, what happened? What happened? What happened is you guys have your heads in the sand. Middle America, normal human beings, we're sick of the political ideology, the identity politics, the agenda-driven narrative that Lucasfilm and Hollywood is pushing. It rivals the election from last year. They couldn't believe it when Trump won. Because why? Because they had their heads in the sand. And you put someone like Hillary Clinton out there. Bernie Sanders would have been a much better opponent to Trump. But just unbelievable that people are now going, what happened? I can't believe Solo's not making money. Because nobody wanted Solo, and The Last Jedi broke the fandom. This is what we've been trying to tell all of you for months now. And you have dismissed us. You have called us racist. You have called us sexist. You have called us homophobe. You have called us all the names, alt-right. You have called us Nazis. You have dismissed us. And what happens when you dismiss people? eventually you wake up with egg on your face, and that is what you're doing. I see super chats, and I'm working on it right now. Let me see what we got going on. Goldfish, thought I'd kick it off. Hi, Jeremy. Thank you, Goldfish. Thank you. Appreciate the super chat. Thanks for kicking things off. Jeff Cody, hey, again, man. Down with Solo and Kathleen Kennedy. You're damn right. Yes, donate to Star Wars Theories Kickstarter. I'm very proud to be helping him with this, trying to market it. There are plans for me to make an appearance in this film if we get it funded, so that's very, very important. And Anthony Ortiz, what's up? Sath says, down with Disney Wars. You're damn right. We will be heard. There's still a long weekend to go, so let's not celebrate. Let's continue to get the message out there that we're fed up with the identity politics from Disney and Lucasfilm. For those wondering, I have my Captain America cup tonight, and the Omega Record says, Jeremy, what are the numbers looking like? Right now, let me pull it up, and I hope I don't miss any comments. Let me pull it up on my phone. I gotta go to Twitter. I downloaded something from Twitter. Okay, so this is from, I believe this was from Bloomberg, and it says Walt Disney Company slashed its opening weekend forecast for Solo, a Star Wars story, as early returns from theaters signaled a deeply disappointing opening for the company's newest space adventure film. Ticket sales at U.S. and Canada theaters are are likely to total 105 million to 115 on the 4-day weekend. That is a 4-day. That means it's going to come in less than Justice League on the 3-day. It means it's going to come in between maybe 85 and 90 for the 3-day as the forecast sits. Now, this is not confirmed. This is the forecast. Something crazy could happen, and a lot of people could go out and see it this weekend. But as they're looking at the analytics and the trends of the box office, it is not looking good for Solo. So all of you hotshots that said that none of the boycotting matters, all of you hotshots that said we don't have a voice, what do you got to say now? I'm sure they're going to spin the narrative and flip it around and try to make it out to be something else completely. So, all right. Let me see what's going on here. Boop, boop, boop. Trying to catch up. Okay. Seta Sand says, hey, do you think Lando was having sex with Lobot, the bald intro in Empire? Probably. If Disney has an opportunity to retroactively go back and do that, that's what they would do. But after this weekend, I highly doubt that's going to be the case anymore, because money talks to Disney. Money is the only thing that matters. They don't care about their agenda that they pretend to care about. They don't care about diversity. They don't care about equal rights. They care about money. But they want to project a fake image out to you while they're making that money to make you believe they're better people than they are. But they are not. They are shitty human beings. You're a shitty human being. Anybody watching this, you're not a good person. Neither am I. We're all shitty people deep down inside. We all have secrets. We all have things that we don't want everyone to know. Yet Disney and Hollywood want to project this fake image that they are better than everyone. And they care, and they care. Yeah, we'll see how much you care when there's no money coming into your Disney franchise or your Star Wars franchise that you paid $4 billion for. Jason W., I used to work at ILM, and they tried to get me to work on The Last Jedi. I told them off. Shout out to you, Jason. Shout out to you, sir. Nicholas Glenn, I saw Buckethead in downtown Pensacola last night instead of Solo and was more entertained, I'm sure. We made a stand on Battlefront 2 and 1, and we are doing the same with this movie. Great job, everyone. Hey, shout out for being in the Pensacola area. That's my town right there. So, yeah, there's now for all of you that are just joining us, there's 900 people watching. I just want to repeat what I was saying earlier. I am wearing the Broken Last Jedi t-shirt. I'm wearing it now. Now, this is something I had made up locally here. The order that we put out yesterday, the link for custom ink, they denied this design. They wanted us to redesign it, and we told them that we looked at the copyright laws and this was fine, but they declined. They are in San Francisco, same city as Lucasfilm. It's their right to refuse business if they want. We've sold over 100 of these shirts, but you need to ask for a refund. We are going to contact everyone that purchased because we have their information. We're going to email you. We're going to get your money returned. You can do it on your own or we'll handle it for you. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I'm going to work with a local vendor here. We're going to sell these shirts directly on geeksandgamers.com, and we're going to get these out. They don't want this message out, so that means we're going to get the message out. Okay, Darth Caesar says the end of Kathleen Kennedy is near, General. Soon we will have a new leader, one far younger and more powerful. Nice, nice. Evan Jesse, hey man, big fan. Work in the indie movie theater, and CT and Solo is tanking opening day. Our theater sold out for TFA, Rogue One, and The Last Jedi, at least to start. Here's hoping the message is received. Thank you so much, Evan. Appreciate that. Castellan Fry, Jeremy, I've been a particular Star Wars fan, but listening to your channel made me watch the Clone Wars series. It's really great. That's what I like to hear. I love it when we have people converted to the Clone Wars. Now, again, I was someone that when I saw the Clone Wars, when I saw the art design and I saw it, I looked at it and I'm like, this looks so childish to me. I have no interest in this. And years went by and I never watched it. And then I finally was bored and I just decided to sit down and watch it, and it blew my mind. It blew my mind how deep it was. So we all do that though. I looked at it and I just dismissed it as a kiddie show that didn't have any deep mythology, and I was completely wrong. So the Clone Wars is amazing. The movie is not that great, but the series is phenomenal, especially once you get into seasons 3, 4, and 5. Incredible stuff. Odin's movie blog, what's up, Odin? I responded to you last night too, but keep it up, brother. Thank you so much for your kind words in advance. If Kathleen Kennedy steps down, what would be a movie you would want to see? Well, in reality, okay, there's the fantasy aspect, and I would like to see The Last Jedi retconned and just redone. Just redo it. Blow it up, act like it never existed, and move on with it. But if Kathleen Kennedy's gone, I want that Obi-Wan movie with Ewan McGregor. I think the time is right. He's at the right age. He has the passion. He has the want. He wants to do it. It's perfect timing. So we need to get the Ewan McGregor solo film without Kathleen Kennedy in charge. George Ryan, the super chat is now in no way endorses the manufacturing nor wearing cloth. Let me read that again. The super chat is no way endorsing the manufacturing nor wearing of Crocs. Where are my Crocs at? I don't wear Crocs as much as everybody says, but I do like Crocs. I do. Jamie Benny says, "Where's my Ahsoka movie?" That's something we definitely need, but I want that Obi-Wan movie first because Ewan McGregor is the right age. He's just, everything is lined up for this Ewan McGregor movie. Let's do, all right, ITQZY. Well, I hate the rebels, but I'm part of this. Thank you so much for that. I mean, look, I always was more of an Empire fan. Now I'm more of like a gray Jedi because that's what Ahsoka ultimately became or becomes, and so, do something 1,000 years before Star Wars. That's what the Coastline Kid said. That would be great. I would love to dive further into this universe thousands of years prior to the rise of the Empire. And we need ambitious filmmakers and ambitious creative talent is willing to do that, because Kathleen Kennedy clearly just wants to rewrite the history that we the fans know. Geeks and Gamers, would you want a Force Unleashed movie? Absolutely. I love Starkiller, and I would love to see that. Let's get you. Jeremy, do you own any soy pants? No, I do not own any soy pants. Daniel Payne says, for some reason, I couldn't do the full 100 yesterday. Something weird with using my phone. I guess heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Hey, that's all right, man. I just appreciate anything in these super chats, and just so you guys know, this super chat, when this super chat lights up, this is all money that goes back into Geeks and Gamers, gives us a better platform to give you guys better content, and so I do use all of the super chat and all of the revenue that we get. I use it responsibly, and so I think you guys probably know that, but I just want to double down on that to let you know that I do appreciate it, and it's going to a worthy cause to continue to build our platform and our community for all of you. So thank you so much for that. All right. So, and I want to give an update again since we've got a little bit of breathing room here. I want to read this from, I think this was from Bloomberg, and it says, Walt Disney Company slashes its opening weekend forecast for Solo: A Star Wars Story as early returns from theaters signaled a deeply disappointing opening for the company's newest space adventure. Ticket sales at the United States and Canadian theaters are likely to total 105 million to 115 through the 4-day weekend for Memorial Day. Disney said Friday in an email. That's a sharp cut from the prior company estimates that ran as high as $150 million. Actually, those estimates ran as high as 170 because the mainstream sites were trying to tell us that this movie was going to do more than Rogue One. And if you compare Thursday night openings, it did less than half of Rogue One. So that's the message they're trying to push, and we're not going to listen to it. And we have common sense, something they think we don't have. Alexis Evans heard there may be a Boba Fett movie. Is this news a joke? It has not been confirmed, but it has been reported by reliable sources. I believe it was The Hollywood Reporter or Variety that reported that James Mangold would be doing a Boba Fett movie. And my thoughts on that are the same today as they were yesterday. Number one, I don't care if Kathleen Kennedy is if Kathleen Kennedy is involved, I don't care about the movie. And number two, I would much rather see a Cad Bane movie than a Boba Fett movie. I'm not the biggest Boba Fett fan. I like Boba Fett, he's fine, but I would much rather see a Cad Bane movie. Heath Lawrence. I'm a Star Wars fan from the summer of '77 when I was 11 years old. Always purchased the Dorian Kinsley books, or Kinslery books, and the creative art books. Not this time. Have a great weekend, mate. Thank you so much, Heath. Appreciate that. I'm trying to get some of these non-super chat questions real quick before they keep rolling in. Yes, they do have no common sense. It was confirmed, so the James Mangold story has been confirmed. Last I saw, it was not confirmed by Lucasfilm, but if it has, that's cool. Steve Vicari, I got your name right, Steve. I got your name right this time. He said he called this shit. I said 110 million. Remember, and I said 120 million was my tops. So we'll see. Again, these are only estimates, so we don't have confirmed numbers yet. It's only estimates, but these estimates are trending in the right direction for us. So it makes me very, very happy. Stone_Loki, Crazy Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson are burning in the SJW dumpster fire of their own making. You shot up the signal, Jeremy, and we all appreciate it. Keep it up, bro. Thank you so much. And you are 100% right. They are burning in their own SJW fire that they created. That is the key to remember. Jon Bernthal as Boba Fett. Man, look. Okay, I'm a happily married man. I ain't gay, but I got a man crush on Jon Bernthal. Okay, Jon Bernthal is a grown-ass man and a beast. So I don't want him necessarily for a Boba Fett movie, but if they cast Jon Bernthal, sign me up. Sign me up. Metatech says, Jar Jar Binks, we want him back. We're sorry. Let's see. Synaptic Flow, I think I said that right. Must keep fighting if we want to win the solo battle. 100%. I agree with you. Ian Shepard, fight the good fight, my friend. Just remember, we have won the battle, but the war continues. Ian understands. We are winning, but we have not won. And that is the key right now. Peephole Circus, score low, a score low story. That's about as tongue-tying as the damn Solo: A Star Wars Story. Darth Comrade says, Jeremy, do you really think Kathleen Kennedy will leave? Again, I kind of said this the other day. I don't think they will fire Kathleen Kennedy because they've put themselves in such a box with this whole respect women and all that stuff, which again, I don't know of anybody who just doesn't respect women. I mean, I know that there are people in the world that don't, but these people just aren't in our everyday lives. So this narrative that they push to respect women and all that mumbo jumbo, if they now they have someone that probably needs to be fired from her job. She's a powerful woman, and if they do it, then they are going to piss off all the SJWs that they've pandered to, and it's going to be a nightmare for them from a PR standpoint. So I feel like the best case scenario is right now is they would move her to someone that they've kind of moved her to now, where they've taken her out of the forefront, so they don't let her talk to the media anymore. She's not doing interviews anymore. She's not the face of the company anymore, it doesn't seem like. However, they haven't replaced anyone as the face. But I think the most logical thing is to put her in the background where we don't see her, and hopefully Dave Filoni elevates to that creative control position. I think that's the most realistic possibility right now. You mean Whammon. That's right. My bad. Yes, it's at a 54% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes right now. Now, some people have gotten confused on that. It was at a 36% want to see, and now it's at a 54% audience score. Those are not the same thing. The want to see was the gauge of interest for people to want to see it. The audience score is a completely different score, and that is to give you an idea of how many people are giving it a positive rating. And 54% after less than 1 day is truly a train wreck. Now, I believe Daniel Payne says respect is earned, not something you are entitled to. You are correct. I believe that the fan score on Rotten Tomatoes is more representative of how people are feeling about Star Wars as a whole and the current direction and The Last Jedi, more so than the Solo movie. That's my opinion on it. I don't think that it directly reflects the movie. Now, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know. But that's just my gut feeling, is it has more to do with the feelings about Star Wars, generally speaking. All right, so now we have 1,400 people watching, so I want to give this update again. I'm wearing the Broken Logo, the Last Straw t-shirt, okay? We put an order out for these yesterday. We had over 100 people purchase them. Then the company we were working with denied the design. They are located in San Francisco. They are clearly uncomfortable. It's too close to home for them. They have that right. It's their right. It's their business. So I am working with a local vendor here in Florida. We're going to sell these directly on geeksandgamers.com. So I'm urging everyone to go get a refund from Custom Ink. I will leave the same link. You can go back to that link. I will leave it. I wish Lauren was here. I texted Lauren earlier, but I guess she's busy, or I'd have Lauren drop the link. But go get a refund. If you don't go get the refund, I'll make sure you get the refund. We have everyone's information, so I apologize for the inconvenience. It's completely out of my hands. Somebody doesn't want this shirt to get out there, and that's why it's going to get out there. Even if we have to donate all of the proceeds to charity and make it a nonprofit situation, that's what we will do. So, because like the thumbnail says, it's not about money, it's about sending a message. So that's what we will do. King Ping says, love you, Jeremy. Keep fighting for Star Wars. Thank you so much, King Ping. Sergio Romero, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. See if what we got going on here. I can't find the Forces gender neutral shirt. That one the campaign might have ran out on that one. That one's fine though. We didn't have any issues with that one, but they are a fundraiser campaign. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move us over to a situation like a Redbubble or something like that, or Crypto Fashion, I think, is who Ethan works with, and it's just going to be a consistent run. But we're working on it to make sure it makes sense for everyone. So I want the backwards mirror shirt. Am I still mirrored? I guess I am still mirrored, aren't I? I can't do anything about that. That's something on YouTube's end, so I apologize. Because I'm recording the same way of my upload earlier. Alrighty. And yes, Cup is Cap. Robert R. says, if you need a t-shirt designer, let me know. Shoot me an email, jeremy@geeksandgamers.com. I keep saying that, and my freaking email is so backed up right now, and I apologize to every one of you. I made the mistake of opening my inbox for Twitter. I can't keep up with anything anymore, so just don't hesitate to just continue to pester me if you've sent me messages and I haven't followed up. I am so sorry. I'm trying to keep up with it all, but it is a lot. So I will get to it eventually, or someone at Geeks and Gamers will. So my apologies. Count Ludwig Hey Jeremy, this is my first super chat. Absolutely love your honesty and humility in your anti-soy wars videos. May the force continue to be with you. Thank you so much, Count Ludwig. I really appreciate that, and I just appreciate the compliment. I appreciate all the compliments you guys give. Chris White better than The Last Jedi, but SJW BS was obvious and nauseating. That's something I've heard. I've heard that Solo was really good for parts of it, but then it went off of the SJW political narrative BS in the second half. Again, haven't seen it, won't see it, and that's just how it's going to be. I know a lot of people said I was going to crack. I ain't cracking, okay? I am not. If I tell you I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And that's just how it's going to be. David Morton says, yo, just joining in. Well, what's up, David? How are you? Uncle Ethan said 10 to 15 minutes was good. I'm fine never seeing it, says your good friend Luke. Same here. Brian Mills says Solo is amazing, Force Awakens level, protest Disney but not Solo. That's fair. Joe Brown says no SJW stuff. Yeah, I know. Agent X says love your channel. Thank you so much, Agent X. Halo Strike says keep fighting the good fight. Darth Kennedy needs to go. The soy is strong with Kennedy and Disney. We shall overcome. Thank you, Halo Strike. I think I said it right. Are you a Halo fan? Good man. JJ Amesh says Mark Ellis from Collider said we wouldn't win this fight. Who's laughing now? Oh, he'll spin that. He will spin that one, and you know he will. And all of them. I mean, did you see Collider's headline? When it came in at $14.1 million, Collider's headline said record-breaking week or record-breaking opening night for Solo, a Star Wars story. That's how they presented it. This is why people don't trust the media anymore. It's just like, dude, it's a Star Wars movie and it opened at 14.1. It's on track to fall like 60 million below projections. And you guys are calling it a record-breaking weekend? You're being dishonest to the public. It's bullshit. Ben V says, Jeremy, you rock. No, Ben, you rock for watching and supporting. Thank you. Star Wars Theory, Vader fan film, Kickstarter. I wish Star Wars Theory was in here right now. I would go ahead and drop his, I'd have him drop his link to his Kickstarter. Go support it. Go to the Star Wars Theories page. Look up his most recent video. Tell me you're not excited to hear about this. I'm going to be involved with this project if we get the crowdfunding. We got to get the crowdfunding first, though. And John... Oh, I missed one. Hang on. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, can you explain the whole soy thing? It is simply a play on promoting estrogen product production. No, like I said on Twitter, there it is right there. Like I said on Twitter, it's, and as a matter of fact, I can just pull up my tweet right now. If you give me just a minute. Because I think this is the best explanation I've given, so I just keep going back to this. So, I basically said soy boy equals a weak beta male. That's the definition. Soy boy is basically a weak beta male. Disney Solo equals a soy-lo equals soy boy. He's the Dollar General version of Han. Harrison Ford is an alpha male equals Han Solo. So that's the point of the soy-lo stuff right there. Voorhees 67, it's only been one day, give it time, confirm failure. I agree, we can't call it a failure yet, but it is trending down. There's no doubt about that, but we can't call it a failure yet. There's absolutely no way we can do that. Katie Milligan, thank you for the super chat, appreciate that. There's my girl Stephanie B. Those beta fish do better alone. What's up, Stephanie? Let's see, JR, are you guys shitting on Solo? I haven't seen Solo, but I am making fun of the performance so far. I'm definitely doing that. And it's a time to celebrate. Jeremy, my theater, this is from Tyler Mendelson. Jeremy, my theater opening night was literally half empty. I can't see it being a financial success in any way. That is true. And see, this is what I was telling you guys. Second weekend is going to be massively crucial. Massively crucial. It all comes down to word of mouth. That's how the general public continue. Like, look at movies like Avatar, okay? Like, we cannot like Avatar all we want. Avatar opened up to like $77 million opening weekend domestically, and it did like, what, 700 million at the end of its run. That's all based on word of mouth. General audience really loved it. They went and told other people from the general audience. Those people went out and saw it. It's just like, what was that one movie? What was that one movie? My Big Fat Greek Wedding or something like that. That was all word of mouth. All word of mouth. So we just have to, it's going to take time, but the second weekend is going to be the key to all of this. If it opens up at 110 million like it's, they're forecasting now, if it has a 60% drop, that is going to be monumentally bad for Disney. So that's what we have to pay attention to. And we have 1,500 people watching. Welcome to everyone watching. Thank you so much for joining us. Now we're up to 1,600. Jesus. Okay. Felix Stein Hart. And my hypothetical Soylo ticket money goes to Jeremy. All the best from the old continent. Thank you so much. We're with you. Thank you so much, Felix. Really appreciate that. Just thank you for joining. Thank you for being supportive. And just, it means a lot. So, Sphinx production, I felt a sudden disturbance in the force. Thousands of beta males and shills crying out in terror and then silenced. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Johnny the Crow, shout out to Johnny and Leanne. Manchester, UK, love your channel. Well, thank you, Johnny and Leanne. Really appreciate that. John Harding, you're talking to a small venue right now. I don't consider it a small venue. You know, but whatever your standard is, I'm happy as hell that 1,600 people are watching this video, and we are the resistance, we are the rebellion. So 6th Scale Combat says Jesus has nothing to do with this. Well, I agree. Let's see. Kego Rogers, next big movie, Jurassic World. I think Jurassic World is the next big movie. I think. I'd have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure. Axel Jessen said, what if Cat Bane was a rival to Boba Fett in the movie and dies in the old Western duel on his way to the top, like in the canceled Clone Wars season, directed by Tarantino and Filoni as creative? I'm not the biggest Tarantino fan, but the way you're describing that sounds effing awesome. So I'm down with that. That actually sounds pretty damn cool. Love the videos. KOTOR is the best. I am loving KOTOR. I'm working through it right now. Solo was awful, says Sky 2020 or 2220. Beta Fett, says Dylan Scott. We boycott 9-2. That's what the Serpent Shall Win says. I haven't made up my movie about that yet. Joe Lauderdale says, love your channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, I haven't made up my mind on that one yet. But it definitely, like I said, these next couple weeks are going to really determine the future of Star Wars for the next year and a half. Very, very important stuff. And I will tell you guys, like, I don't want to get too far into this because it's not official right now, but I have had a Hollywood producer reach out to me, and they have some ideas about a big stand we could take. I cannot release this person's name, nor will I. I have given my word that I won't, but they have offered resources, and I'm seriously considering moving forward with this offer, but I'm going to take a few days to work it out and see if it works, if it's something I want to move forward, but it's a great opportunity. So we shall see, but I may have more with this. But the bigger our following gets, the more opportunities come our way. I can tell you that I've heard from people in Hollywood. I've heard from people in the YouTube community. Some don't want to be named, and I understand that. Look, I mean, I had a relationship with Lucasfilm before I got fed up with Lucasfilm, and now I no longer have a relationship with Lucasfilm. That's a fact. So, you know, I understand when you don't want to burn bridges and things like that. It's not George Lucas. Big Mexican. Hi from Houston, Jeremy. Love your videos. Keep up the fight against soy. You got it, sir. Do a documentary, The Death of Star Wars. Hey, Jeremy, any chance the t-shirts can be shipped to an outer rim country called Morocco. Yes, we will be shipping all over the world. The company we were working with, I don't think had worldwide shipping, but we will when we sell directly from geeksandgamers.com. Again, it's going to take a lot to get this worked out. It's going to cost me a shit ton up front to have all these shirts produced in-house, but it's going to be worth it, and it's going to take the headache out of the equation. Let's see. Markrell says, so are you going to become the new CEO of Lucasfilm, Jeremy? No, I'm not. Not a chance in hell. Hello from Central Florida. Love the channel. That's Eric Risotto. Are you in the Orlando area, Eric? Because I love Orlando. I know everybody claims I hate Disney, but I actually love Orlando. Orlando is my favorite city because of Disney World and Universal. I love Orlando. Orlando is an amazing place, and it's only going to get better. Jared Tracy says, that is why we love you, Jeremy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know specifically what you're referring to, but I do appreciate it. Eddie Marquez says, love the channel, bro, with 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much. All right, trying to get through these. Agent X says, just wanted to say I love your channel and appreciate everything you do. What do you think about Darth Maul appearing at the end of the movie? Oops, I didn't mean to, I hope nobody got spoiled on that. Yeah, I mean, I've said it, so I'm going to go ahead and touch on it now. I've heard about it. I haven't seen it. I've heard about the Maul situation, and I don't know. I just don't care, and maybe I should. I love Darth Maul as a character. I love Maul. I loved seeing Maul. Every iteration we've gotten of Maul, I've loved all of it. This seems very, very cheap and very forced for me. Now, again, I haven't seen it, so I can't speak directly about the situation, but it just seems very cheap and forced. So, let's do. All right, let me get back in here. Hidalgo is hiding in Houston. The Mr. Pete channel, Viva La Boycott, Viva Revolution, we will win. The Mr. Pete channel, actually, and I don't know how, the Mr. Pete channel actually got banned from this channel, and he reached out to me, and I was like, hey man, I didn't know that. I'll definitely unban you. I don't know how it happened, but so he's back, and we're happy to have him. So this has been what, 2 or 3 times now that I've seen him in the super chat, so really appreciate that. Alrighty, 1,600 people watching, 487 likes. Come on guys, smash that like button. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up to over 1,000 if we can. Appreciate it. Kathleen Kennedy is in the comments, everyone, and she's very offended. That's fantastic. Gamotron, Jeremy, Orlando, question mark. Do you mean Orlando? Oh, real quick, I want to go to Twitter. I want to play this for you guys really quick because it's hilarious. I've got to find it on my Twitter really quick. I'm going to turn my chat off for just a second. I'm going to go to my Twitter account. I retweeted this, and this is pretty cool stuff right here.
Geeks and Gamers, it's Jeremy. What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy here, coming to you with another video. And today, or tonight, we're going to talk about The Last Jedi from Italy.
From Italy, I think that's what he said at the end. So I thought that was pretty cool. Really, really appreciate when I get videos like that. All right, let me jump back in here. Darth Agenda has arrived, says Nick White. Dong Lover is in the house. Do we have a Dong Lover appearance in the comments? Steve Strangus, 449 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Hope you guys, did you guys hear the video I played on Twitter? I thought it was pretty funny. I did retweet it also. So, movie was okay, but the SJW droid made, hang on. Isaac, I think that's how you say it. Movie was okay, but the SJW droid made the movie 100 times more worse than it was. I've heard that a lot. I've heard that from a lot of people. One does not simply watch a Geeks and Gamers video without quoting Jeremy's intro. Tyler Mendelson said that. I appreciate that. David Morton, he smashed that like button. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate that. Fire KTN says, what's up though, Jeremy? Just talking about Star Wars and this massive collapse that's going on. And for those of you just joining us, I want to read this off again. This is from, I believe, Bloomberg. The Walt Disney Company slashed its opening weekend forecast for Solo: A Star Wars Story, as early returns from theaters signaled a deeply disappointing opening for the company's newest space adventure. Ticket sales at U.S. and Canadian theaters are more than likely to total 105 to 115 million through the 4-day Memorial Day weekend, Disney said Friday in an email. That's a sharp cut from the prior company estimates that ran as high as $150 million. And that is not right, because their early estimates were $170 million. And they tried to push that false narrative out there. They tried to make us believe that people were interested in this movie, and people are not interested in this movie. It's Justice League all over again, and I think it's hilarious. So, okay, Jonathan Wilson, congrats on 40,000 subscribers. Truly awesome. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. When I woke up this morning, and I knew we were going to hit 40,000, but just to actually see 40,000 subscribers attached to the Geeks and Gamers channel, it was pretty incredible. So it's a testament to all of you. So there we go. Lauren's here. Say hello to Lauren, everyone. The Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey. Okay, first of all, that's a fantastic name. The Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey. That's amazing. Episode 9, All Monkeys Cast, still better than episode 8. Chris White, shout out Nico White in Pensacola, like button smashed. What's up, Chris White? What's up, Nico White in Pensacola, Florida? Thank you for joining. Adventurer says, hey Jeremy, you're the man. SJW Wars going down. Thank you so much. Love your stance on this. Much love from Utah. Hashtag soy free. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and I want to pull something else on Twitter yesterday. So this guy, this SJW, he made this ridiculous tweet. Okay, ridiculous tweet. And he said, let me find it. Okay, so he said, on the one, artists like Mangold in the Star Wars sandbox is absolutely good, interesting, and intriguing thing. On the other hand, for real though, even if you had to go Boba Fett here, how do you keep only selecting white guys for this? He was mad because he's a white male, and he's upset because a white male was hired to do a job. So I responded to him, and I said, hi, Bobby. Do you have a paying job? What? You do? You savage. You should step aside immediately for a woman. It doesn't matter if she's qualified. Respect them. You evil white male. Be the difference you want to see. That is my stance. Then I had someone go, no one is asking for men to step aside. I think male-dominated industry will be just fine. We don't need to sacrifice anything. It's the opportunity for new roles that we are asking for women to be given a chance. How is this so hard for you? And my response was, it's not hard for me, genius. I have plenty of women in my company. You know, I don't spend time going on social media and preaching about women needing positions. I actually have a company that gives women positions instead of just going on social media and preaching about it to show how woke I am. I'm so tired of these SJWs. They go online and they say the dumbest things imaginable. All right, I've ranted long enough. I'm so far behind on Super Chats, so let me get back on point here. All right, Lauren, how many have I missed? I'm sorry. I think, okay, so I'm good. All right, I'm caught up, Lauren. I'm caught up, I'm good. All right, I know where I'm at now. Let's see. Peep Hole Circus. How about fanzine for our community, fan art subs? I don't know what you're asking me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up, though. I got to move on. Actor Jeremy, I don't know if I like it. I'm not sure what's going on right there. Red 6 standing by. That's what I'm talking about. Porkins, what's up? Thank you so much for joining. The rebellion is arriving. Lang Z1 1988. Take my energy, Jeremy. Love from a huge Star Wars fan. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. I don't like these potatoes, Star Wars. That's an Alex Becker shout out. Betas fix what you lack and grow a sack. That's from the One Up Triforce. So, okay, there's a couple of things about this comment. Number one, I like where your head is at. Number two, you're a Nintendo fan. We're good. If you're a Nintendo fan and a Star Wars fan, we can be friends. We can get along just fine. Oh yeah, love his channel. Yes, Becker's cool. I'm a big fan of Becker. Sorry, Geeks and Gamers, gotta go with the green for the win. My colors, that's Stone Loki. No problem, all good. Jeremy, do you think what we're doing is having an impact? 100% I do. This is definitely having an impact, but it means nothing if the weekend goes on and becomes a success. It means nothing if this movie actually does 150. I don't find that to be even possible at this point, but it is something we have to note. There is no facts here. There is no data here. There is only speculation, and there is only a forecast. No status, no data, no facts yet. Only a forecast. So we have to keep that in perspective. That's very important here. We're at 850 likes, 1,700 people watching. Let's get that thing up to 1,000 likes if we can. You guys are amazing. I appreciate it so much. I mean, if anything, let's get those likes up for Lauren. Lauren's here now, and Lauren is effing cool, okay? Lauren's awesome. All right. Yoda is a pansexual, I'm sure. Yes, Lauren, you are effing cool, and no, you don't need to cry. Like button smashed. That's what I'm talking about. When can we expect hard numbers? That's OPEX 11. So on Sunday, you know, you're going to get the 3-day forecast. So on Sunday morning, you're going to get the 3-day weekend estimates. Those estimates tend to be very close. So Sunday morning, probably around, I don't know, maybe 11 noon, maybe Central Time, you're going to start getting estimates. I would suggest following ERC Box Office on Twitter. I think that's a really good account. They do a good job of updating the numbers at a fairly reasonable time. So you're going to get estimates on Sunday for the 3-day. You will get further estimates for the 4-day on Sunday, and then Monday you'll get the actuals for Sunday. Monday afternoon you'll get the actuals for Sunday, and then Tuesday you'll get the actuals for the 4-day. So Sunday is where we're really going to be able to find some stuff out. Look for the box office numbers to come in on Sunday around lunchtime Central, maybe 1 p.m. somewhere in there. All right, I got to catch up here. Adriel does gaming. Burn Disney soy empire to the ground. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. Thank you for the super chat. Saquist, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Wolfman Jack, if Lucasfilm is all about representation, then where is the Porkins origin movie for fat representation? Screw Rose Tico. Porkins died for our sins. You know, and that's right. They are not. And Daniel Payne giving Lauren the super chat shout out. Goku for the win. And that's the thing. They aren't for representation. They're for fake representation. I saw somebody the other day say, well, why wasn't Rey cast as Leslie Jones? Well, first of all, that would be terrible. But the point is why was Rey a, you know, a petite, pretty white girl with a smile that'll light up a room? Why was it someone like Leslie Jones? Huh? Because Disney doesn't care about representation. They only care about projecting that they care about it. They don't really care. They care about the bottom line. That's all they care about. That's it. Bottom line, that's it. Just like when people accuse me of having a clickbait channel. Well, yeah, you dumb fucks. I do want people to click on my videos. That's why I'm on YouTube. Of course I want it. The problem is the channels that claim that they're so anti-clickbait, they are full of shit. They want the clicks just like I want the clicks, just like everybody wants the clicks. But it doesn't matter if you have clickbait material. If you don't have material that's going to keep people watching, then that's on you. Like, we have 1,700 people watching. That's the most we've had. I think, yeah, 1,700 is the most we've had in a live chat. And people are staying, and I appreciate that. And I try to keep you guys entertained. All right, I'm trying to get back in here. But anyway, so Yeah, spare me the clickbait. When I hear people complain about clickbait, that's the same thing as projecting your want for diversity. You're full of shit, okay? If you're saying you're against clickbait, you are a liar. Because you are on YouTube, you have a clickbait channel. If you have a website, you're looking at clickbait. Clickbait is the definition of the internet. I gotta catch up. I get on my little rants and I lose track. Laura, this is what makes Lauren's job so hard. Thank you for the super chat, N1UGA. John Harding, L3 should have stayed just as a PS4 button. Bella Massaro, glad we're watching you tonight instead of Soylo. Thank you. That is what I'm talking about. We are 4 likes away from that 1,000 likes. 4 likes away.